Yeah, that's it. I'm recording. I'm recording. Whatever we say, it's on record now, okay?
Yo,
Oh, yeah. Of course. As soon as I hit record, all of you just shut up and stop talking about the unspeakable.
We're just angels.
Yeah, sure, whatever. So, we are back, Fate Weavers, 2 weeks up here, and we are ready to play some D&D whatever edition custom shenanigans. So, we are missing the chaotic Callum playing out to Talon. He had some personal issues to take care of. But we have Quattle, even though he doesn't appear here. David had some serious trouble with his ceiling. But as a hardcore role-playing nerd, he's here, at least with his voice.
Yes.
So, without further ado, let's just get back into the game because it's been a year and we still don't have a sponsor. Yay! So, last we left off. The party was running away in the most cowardly possible way out of a temple that they activated, causing a
being
giant
smart, thank you.
causing a giant storm that engulfed the whole peak of the mountain coming out of the clouds of miasma, trapping the beast inside that came from underneath the clouds. And for the first time, some of you saw underneath the clouds. As you were running away, the ship, the Nyarmas, had been slightly damaged by some sort of sonic explosion. So the captain decided to land on the nearest possible place to just conduct some emergency repairs. The party, taking the role of the crew, as most of the crew had fallen unconscious, managed to somehow barely take the ship away to safety. And as they landed into the island and they started chopping out all of the woods near the opening, the idiots decided to go into the center of the island to see what some small buildings they managed to see using the sand illusion radar of the ship. As they got there, a friendly group of a dwarf and a human couple greeted them, offering them all of their food and plates, to which Bishar decided to reply by blasting their putrid faces away and killing one of them. To which
No regrets.
To which you hear some sort of mammal beast rushing towards you, and we ended up the game with you hearing the voice of a young kid yelling, "Oh my fucking Krylus, people!" And that's where we left off. So, as you guys stand next to two zombies offering a plate of food, one of them on the ground without moving, you see this. It looks like a teenager, but as he approaches, you all see that he is a half-elven young man. The best way I can describe him is glam rock 80s. Long hair, tattoos, piercings, some sort of metallic guitar on his back, and he's riding atop of a hellhound. He has the most excited face that you have ever seen on a teenager, coming up with like the best, coolest thing ever.
Before we continue, is anybody else still stuck on the ship map in Tilspire? Because I am.
Yes.
I'm stuck on somewhere else.
Same. Oh, it's just changed now, waiting for the adventure to begin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much obliged.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright. Please continue.
In.
Okay. Now we did lose a brain. But he'll be back in a minute. So, as this teenager charges on top of this giant-sized dog, flesh falling out of parts of its face and the skull showing, he comes dashing towards you. And do you guys do anything?
Point of order, I had my spiritual sense thingy jig up as he came running, and I think you had described when I was checking if there was like a source of spirits
Yes.
or magic or whatever that was coming from,
Yes.
that was essentially maintaining.
Yes. So you see some sort of remnant of spirit energy coming out of these three moving corpses, going to the guitar on the back of this wolf dog hellhound riding kid. But
Right.
give me a perception check.
Perception check. Did not have my dice out, so we're just gonna roll 20.
We've been talking for an hour.
Oof.
How don't you have your
8.
dice out?
Cause I was waiting for you to get home. That's why, and I was doing other things. Thank you. I was lifing.
So 8. It seems like it's bouncing out of the guitar and going somewhere else, but it's hard to see. You are still not used to this new sort of vision and energy.
Is he in any kind of way aggressive towards us?
As aggressive as a teenager riding a hellhound with the most excited face, dressed as Kiss, the rock band, can look like.
How long is the tongue?
Is there any
How long will the kid?
Is there any similarities that I noticed, like with the hellhounds, to how like all the seeming zombified people looked like before?
I mean, the hellhound is part dog with the tongue out, part skull, part fire. So I will let you draw your own conclusions. Okay, so as the kid comes running towards you, goes like, "Oh my Christ, people, and they are moving on their own!" And he just jumps, really metal jump, falls onto the ground and slides next to you, Bishar. And he was like, "Oh my lose," and he starts tapping you a little bit.
What
Like poking?
do you have anything to do with these zombie people?
No, zombies, what do you mean? Oh, the Johnsons. Oh yeah, they are like my neighbors. Oh my fucking Christ, what did you do? Mr. Johnson here. What did you do? I will have to stitch him back.
Are you
What is he saying? My Krylus?
Yep.
Are we-
How do you spell that?
Krylus.
Are we not normal for around here?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, of course. Give me one. Stay there, okay? And he just pulls out the guitar and starts doing this metal riff, like super hardcore metal Led Zeppelin solo for like 30 seconds, and you see the place where the blast had impacted the dwarf zombie that Bishar destroyed starts to kind of be covered again with the blood coming out of the floor, and he completely heals the body of this zombie, and he just stands up, and you see all of the three zombies kind of slowly clapping and moving to the to the rhythm of the guitar solo. And as he finishes, you see fireworks coming out on his back, and he just turns around, long hair flowing in the sky. Hey, sorry, yeah.
How did that look from my CS eyes? The reanimating of the body.
It looks like. Give me a perception check. No, not perception. Insight. Sorry.
Same bonus.
Answering the hard questions here.
24.
24. So, it is a reddish spirit, like the corruption spirit, but it doesn't behave in the same way. All of the corrupted spirits that you have seen have been like erratic, moving constantly, and each time that they touch any other spirit, they corrupt it. These ones are more of a mission in mind, going to a single place, and they just seem to be in harmony with the rest of the spirits, as if under control.
And who are you?
Oh,
You seem
Yeah.
most peculiar. I have never seen someone like you.
oh yeah, of course. Mother told me that names are important. Presentations, right? That's what they call it. Name's Marlish.
Spelling?
Marlish. And you see Marlish going like letter by letter. I'm so stoked you guys are here. This is the best thing ever. Woo! And you see that he screams into the iron as he goes like, woo! All of the zombies go,
How long have you been living here?
6 cycles, give or take.
Well, question. How long is 6 cycles?
I don't know. A cycle is a cycle. It happens like every time when on the cycle you just see this like giant stony thingy out in the open, like in the clouds, and for a day looks like all of the lights come. No. Not the broken stones in the sky. The other, like more compact, giant thing going up into the sky.
Do I have any clue
Yeah.
what timekeeping method he is using?
You can give me an intelligence check, maybe.
Okay.
Do I
I will
get
join
any
in.
kind of...
No,
Is that something new, or is that something very...
no, you don't get to roll. But
Maybe something
Okay.
specific to here.
Yeah, maybe. But 10 for me.
I will say Quotel can give me a history check.
Can Gabba
Okay.
roll?
Gaba.
Oh yeah, I am playing as Gabba today. Hi, peeps.
I rolled a 13, by the way.
Gaba can also roll like intelligence, but straight intelligence.
19 on history.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Ishtar
that's
had a
nice.
13 in intelligence.
Yeah,
Anybody else got higher?
19 in history.
Quotel, I think.
Okay, so Bishar, you get a feeling. Eric, what's your total? And Ephraim, what's your totals?
10.
8.
Okay. Ephraim, you have no idea. You were more focused on your research than anything else. Bishar, you get a feeling that he considers a cycle some sort of time measurement unit where the Drifter Island where he's standing goes over something. Based on your experience living on a Drifter Island, you know that they have some certain way of like of a course over years. You would every couple of years you would see the same like landmarks on the horizon as the Drifter Island just moved, but it was like erratic, impossible to calculate because winds, gravity forces, gravity storms, everything on this planet is a mess. Eric, the other piece of information that I'm going to give you is that this guy is a half-elf, and he said that he's 6 cycles. You don't really know much about elves and half-elves because you were mostly part of Ner Sandia and nothing else. Quotel, that big stony thing that goes from way down all the way up to the sky. You saw that in a vision not long ago.
It's a tower of death.
Yeah. Well, you know that stony giant thing, not the moon. Like, I know the moon, that thing there. What did the not the Shonstones, what did the Whites, they told me stories, oh yeah, they said something about cycles and years, but we don't really keep note of that around here, you know. So,
So then, let's go by how many moon cycles has it been?
I don't know, many?
Have you changed much
I mean,
since the first time?
I have chest in my hair. Sorry, hair in my chest. Sorry, I never seen somebody like you. Wow.
What is this? And I point to the dog. He looks very pretty. He looks like some fun. And I start walking slowly towards it.
Oh yeah, I just call him Fido. Like
How? What?
Fido.
Fido?
Yeah, he's like playful. And you see this hellhound as he's standing still, the ground beneath burning, and you see the tail wagging.
May I pet him?
Oh yeah, sure.
I will pet the dog. If you put a dog in front of me, I will pet a dog.
Give me an animal handling check.
Yes, I will. That is a 17.
It's like the scene of How to Train Your Dragon where you stretch your hand and the hellhound goes like, oh, he likes you.
Oh, he's a good boy. Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, like a couple of nights ago, he just ate one of the marlons, so we had to reconstruct them. But he seems to like it.
Are these
Warm. I like warm.
Yes. Why are you so hairy?
Our race. It's how we are formed.
Honestly, I don't know.
You see that he puts his hand on you and starts like going through the hair. But your hair is soft, and he puts a hand on Eric. Your hair is... Wow, it's softer. Wow.
I sort of gently grab his hand and move it away from me, and I say, please do not.
it would be equally reasonable of us to ask the same question in reverse.
He looks at you.
Why do you not have hair?
You are a dwarf. I know dwarves. You just killed Mr. Brown. He also was a dwarf. Oh no, he's back up. He's okay. He's fine. But you are a dwarf, and you have also furry areas. And he starts touching your ears.
Furry areas. That sounds so wrong.
No.
And he looks at Kotelan. Oh my Krylus. And
What is this Trilus you're talking about?
Kauliki. Give me a trauma check.
No.
I honestly forgot. That is a math.
4.
Oh my god, brain
6.
work. 9.
32.
9. Okay. Kauliki, as he says Krylus, for some reason, roll me a d10.
Shit. Be prepared.
Oh no.
2.
Okay, as he says Krylus, for some reason, your hand, like your left hand, and by default your left wing, they start shivering, and you start feeling really cold. Oh, you know Krylus, the glorious one, the one that brings us magic, the one that the 7 heroes helped, you know, that one? You heard of him, yeah? You heard of
Can
him.
I do a history check on that?
Eric,
Yeah,
Ephraim, Kotolangava can give me a religion check.
16.
Oh, that's actually a good roll. Wait, what does he have in religion? Never mind then.
16.
15.
Okay, everybody got the same. Krylus, one of the main deities of the pantheon of death, one of the main deities that was against Longus. The deities Krylus was the god of, or is the god of High Arcanum and Mysteries. Many lesser gods served him, embodying different aspects of the mysteries and the magic. But Krylus is the one that formed the main holy city of Crintia, where beastwalkers were created.
Can I just like shift to Eric? I don't think I like this name.
At this moment, this guy is tapping on Quottle's shell. You have a hole here. Why do you have a hole? And he puts his hand through the hole.
Don't put your hands into people's holes!
It's for
There's-
aerodynamics.
There is.
That's what the word is.
Yes. Don't do anything you wouldn't do to your pet.
Or
He
your
looks at the
friend?
And he keeps putting the hand on the hole.
I will.
I go staticky for that.
Yeah, I sort of hold his wrists a bit more firmly this time and ask, has your parents ever taught you something called consent?
What's that word?
It's where you ask permission to do something.
Oh, right. When I ask Mother if I can take her albums of all of the bands, and she gets like angry if I don't ask her, and if I don't put it in the right place, and she's like super.
Correct.
This goes here and like that, and if I forget, oh my god, literally.
This is a very similar concept,
Oh.
except this will apply to the people you meet.
Oh, are you guys angry? Oh, did I screw up? Oh my fucking Krylus! First time I see living people, and now they are angry at me.
I wouldn't say angry is a word, but uncomfortable, shall we say? Some may find it uncomfortable with some
What's
of your
uncomfortable?
actions.
If you don't
I
like
squeeze his hand.
Oh,
This is called uncomfortable, but imagine it's more internal.
oh, okay. So it's not like a physical thing. I'm not as strong as this furry guy, but I make your intestines go like this then.
More in the mind.
This might be a bit of a dense topic to discuss right now.
But this is actually
You-
a good question. How do I know if there's something I do if you don't like?
Yeah, right.
You
I mean-
ask.
We say.
Okay. I ask. Can I touch your hole in the back of your shell?
Can you touch a hole?
No.
Can you
There's a
touch a hole?
hole. Can you?
Can I go
There's a hole.
inside of your hole?
No.
That's a quarter question. Eric is not getting involved in that.
No.
Okay.
No.
And
Yeah.
he just
No.
pulls the hand down.
No.
All right, moving on. You mentioned a mother. Are there more of you on this island?
I mean, define more of me. If you mean like people with hair, yes. If you mean people with warm blood, no.
People who have
is
their
she like-
own will, who can move of their own volition.
Everybody.
So they're just dead but moving.
Yeah. I mean, they are not dead. they are here with us. Like, look at them. And you look around, and like the two humanoids are like grabbing a glass of some sort of dark liquid and putting it, falling through their stomach, and you see the dwarf is just like going to grab like a tray of something and falls on the fence. See? The Browns are doing fine.
Weren't they the Johnsons?
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Johnsons are fine.
Can I
Inside check!
Yeah, inside check that.
Can I insight his intentions with us?
14.
Oh my! I am not using this dice. Never mind, that's the 10.
Okay, for
27.
With a
Oh,
plus
fuck.
6.
27. Okay, you see that this kid is like doesn't know what being deceitful is. He just purely confused the two families. It's that kind of feeling like when your father calls you your brother's name.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Fine.
I mean,
And how old does he look like? Like
you have no idea
teenager?
about
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Albion physiology. The one that
Don't
would
I?
know the most. No. Yes and no. Yes, no. The one that knows the most is
Maybe.
about Alps is Quattle and Ephraim, and he looks like a teenage human, but in like Albion years, based on the years that you guys follow, he would be around 60 years old.
It's older than me.
Grandpa. Okay.
So would your mother be able to talk to us like you do? Because none of your
Oh
friends
yeah.
seem able to.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a problem. I mean, she's like, today she's in a good mood, so she should be fine, yeah?
Can we
Well-
go and meet her?
Yes! You want to come to my home? Yes, let's go! Yes, my first
All right.
friends at my place. And you see that as he gets excited,
Lead the
he
way.
just
Go ahead.
turns around, pulls out the guitar, and starts like, "Yeah, friends at home!" and starts going like super rock and roll, heavy metal.
Is this a typical magic type of magic we've seen before?
It's a mixture of like minor illusion and dancing lights.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys
I
follow.
Yeah.
You guys follow Marlish.
Do I keep rolling with saves for every time he says Omicralius?
No, you already experienced the effects. Just keep in mind that whenever he says that, you are going to get that exact same reaction.
So like my left side is going, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you guys follow Marlish to the center of the island, you walk through a small village. There's maybe like 40 people. Well, I say people. To Marlish, they are people. He goes like, "Hey, Miss Green. Hi. How are you doing? Oh, you look amazing in that dress, Susan." All you see is a bunch of zombies doing menial tasks. Like some of them are like chopping wood, others are like doing farmland.
Are they answering him whatsoever?
Yeah, they like lift their hands and go, "Ugh."
Okay.
And he kind of gives you guys like a tour guide, and he goes like, "Oh, and here, this is like the general store. Here you can come and trade all of your acorns for whatever you need. Just keep in mind the McEffans are a little strict with what acorns you bring, so make sure to get the best acorns, okay? Over there, we have like the public library. Here you can come and you can grab any sort of item or book or whatever that you want. You just give them some acorns and they will give it back to you. The other one I
Gaba
got-
pulls out two dead rabbits. You trading those too?
I mean, you could probably go into the McEvans and see if they would give you acorns for those. So yeah, do you want to try?
No, not yet. And she puts them away. The stench immediately goes away because she has like.
Yeah. Marish, are all these like kind of? I still have my glaive
Wasn't-
up, but it's kind of.
Wasn't rabbit one of the forbidden words, by the way?
It was me saying that. It was the player saying that Gaba is pulling.
I thought Gabba said, "Do you buy rabbits or
So
something?"
are you trading those?
Yeah.
I am not killing her.
I think that she also said rabbits today because she's at Calfield.
Yeah.
Ah, alright.
Yeah. The question will still stand with Marlish. Just a question. Have you been bringing back people or fixing people, shall we say?
I mean, not me. Mother has, and most of the guys here, they've been like this for a couple of cycles already. The last one we lost was little Timmy over there, and he points to a guy that's chopping wood, like the gigantic human, literally human with gigantism. Oh, little Timmy just, well, we lost him last cycle as we were kind of trying to escape a dragon, but I mean,
I'm sorry, what?
what?
Dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yes.
told that they are called, like little things flying in the air, scaly, and you don't want to go near them. I mean, we
Little
mostly
like little Timmy, or little like me.
little like half you, and like this size, but there were like a bunch of them. They were so many. Oh my Krylos, literally, like the night was completely the dark. Like they, oh, oof,
Like
that was
mine!
amazing. And
Is he describing mine like
uh,
in that size and manner?
in the size and the scaly, probably, but yeah, but this one is like mine is there with you, I'm going to guess, or is he on the ship?
He's with me.
Okay. Yeah, like this one, but they were a little different. Some of them were translucent, some of them were green. Maybe, I don't know, like we just ignore them. Most of the townsfolk, little team included, they came to my home and we just stood there. We sang some songs, saw some plays from back from the capital. It was a good time, yeah.
You went to the capital.
No, fuck, I wish, literally. All I have from the capital is like my mother's plays and like albums and like some posters about all of the big stars. I really want to go see the Black Dogs. They are like this super band. Like, I learned so much about music from them.
Have you lived in the capital at some point?
No, not really. As far as I remember, I've been always here.
Is your mum? Is she from here? From there?
Oh well, she's soldiers. She's been everywhere. She just decided to settle here. She's like an old lady, like old. But don't tell her; she's going to kill me if she hears it.
Let's
Is she on the...
please, yes, let's go meet her. Sorry, go on.
No, I should not know that. Okay, nothing.
Yeah. So he just
I don't know how people work.
keeps going around, presenting the parts of the town, like the general store, the library. He tells you about a trading center where you can bring all tools and they will give everybody new tools. And it seems like this place, this zombified society, runs based on acorns as a currency, and that they just exchange everything. And he just goes like, "Oh yeah, and this is where I work 1 or 2 days a week." And he shows like a pub, and I just serve drinks and beverages to everybody when they come out of their works. So yeah, and here we go. And he just keeps walking outside of the town. He walks through like a small wood. It takes like 5 minutes to get into the center of like a small concentration of forest. Remember, you are in a tiny island, so the distances are actually pretty quickly. Yeah, and this is my house, and he will show you to his house. You see, give me a second, boards. Let me get you there. How's that one? Sheila's tower. Let's get the players in here. At this moment it's around afternoon. Okay, so he shows you to this. Actually, give me a perception check, all of you, except Bishar and Kotul, that have like a stupid passive perception, so they pass it automatically.
Alright.
14 for me. Oh, for fuck's sake!
What is the bar for stupid perception?
15.
I have a passive perception of 60.
So only Breen.
9.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the three perceptive guys, you just feel like going through a thin barrier of water, like entering a bubble. And as you approach, suddenly out of a tree, you see this giant stone tower in the center. Has like a form of a skull on the bottom. Flames coming out of it. It looks literally like an album of a death metal band, like the album cover. Yeah, and this is my house. Bishar and Eric, you two see coming out of the center of the tower like a constant flow of energy.
Was this always here, or did your mother build this, or did you build it? Where does this come from?
Oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's been always here, I think.
Alright.
Well, it has a very
Seems
interesting.
perfectly normal to have a scout tower in the center of a floating island in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, there's also like 4 flaming trees as decoration.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm seeing that, right? There's fucking-
Yeah. This place looks like literally
Mine.
the most metal description of hell.
Don't we all have purchased a burning tree from
Have some
IKEA at
great
some
stuff.
point of our lives? I mean,
Apparently
we've all been
not.
students. I mean,
I must have forgot. I must have missed that sale.
Oh, if you look at the trees,
I'm really bad with plants. At some point, everything turns into a burning tree.
Marley
Fire
says like,
sale.
"Oh yeah, I put that one down like 3 cycles ago, and look how much it's grown." I like to decorate them every once in a while when we start approaching this giant stone thing out in the horizon, and I just put like little things hanging from it. Good times.
Would you say your mother is famous in what she does?
I mean, Mom decided to leave the capital many cycles ago, and she just came and set up here. She was kind of like guarding the people of the village, like the families for many years. So people really respect her.
What was her name, if we may know?
No, her name is Sheila. Just be like really respectful when you meet her, right? Like she gets angry easily, okay?
Can I make a history check on that name?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
please.
23.
Yes.
How do you spell her?
Sheilah.
Jesus, that was wrong.
Yeah, slightly off.
23. Okay.
No, that's that works wrong, but I don't care.
Okay. So you've been to multiple ruins and excavations of the remnants of the Glorium Arcanum, and in one of those you remember seeing a name like this as one of the lead scientists of a branch, but it was like a name in a journal.
Does this name jog my memory?
No.
Okay.
How long was that journal dated?
Oh, the journal was like 300 years ago.
Fuck. So she could actually be one of the last remaining scientist people then. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Lich.
Eric's Jason as a player is thinking Lich, but Eric's like, this is interesting.
Okay, so are you guys ready? Okay, as we approach, just let me tell you, remove your shoes. We are kind of trying to keep it as a clean house, so
I point at my feet. My feet have no shoes.
I point at my feet. I don't wear shoes.
I point at my feet. My feet don't have shoes.
Okay, have no shoes.
Okay, no problem. I think I have enough slippers for everybody. Okay.
I wave my hand and all our feet are squeaky clean.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Sorry.
Shh, Fido, calm down. You can do that without a guitar? Damn! I need to just do like a quick riff to do that. Wow, furry lady, you are amazing. And you see, give me an insight check.
Do I want to? That's 19.
You see the look of love in this boy.
Oh no.
First woman in 60 years.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Do I know what it is?
I get the feeling that you would know what like brotherly
I
love
know
is.
what that is.
Yeah, brotherly.
Yeah, this boy just looks at you with like puppy eyes. Okay, as you guys enter the house, as he opens like this big wooden door, you all hear like. Have you all heard Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the door opens, it goes Okay, Mom, I'm home. And like Castlevania-like candles start to turn on out of nowhere. You see,
Oh, or a vampire.
you see like all of the walls are covered in like posters. Like they are kind of holographic things, almost like a minor illusion, but like sustained. And I will describe it as the poster of some glam metal band. And there's a bunch of them, and some of them are like animated. And he was like, okay, and so this is one of the coolest places of my home. and he goes and he touches one of the posters, and like a performance starts, like watching a music video of a band playing live, and he just starts head shamming there. These guys are so awesome. You like them? And he looks at Kaliki.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I think they are quite interesting. There's a lot of noise
Yeah, that's
and
right.
hair in the nose.
Okay. Come with me. Do we have time to see my room? I can show you my room.
I think it might be prudent for us to make ourselves known to.
Mistress of the
Not-
house.
Yes, I think it would only be proper etiquette for us to
Okay,
meet her
okay.
first.
Okay, sure. Let's go meet my mom. We will get you something to eat. Let's yeah, that what's this called? Like proper etiquette? Treating people
Yes.
well, something like that, she said.
Courtesy.
Whatever. Come with me. And you see that Fido starts like running around the house and jumps into like a big woolly bed next to the door.
Is the woolly bed burnt?
Yes. Yes. And you see a zombie that's just there kind of cleaning Fido's place. Okay, so you guys start climbing the tower actually. He leads you through the tower all the way up to okay, there we go. Now you go up to the top. As you guys start climbing the stairs, each floor is kind of dedicated to something. Some floors you see are just like storage rooms. Some of them have doors leading to some other places. Some of them are like an art studio, a music studio, a kitchen. It's like each floor of this tower is a different place, and it has like this hole in the middle. And Bishar and Eric, you use this flow of energy that you saw from afar. You see it here. It's the center of the tower. It's going through there. Everybody else just sees like a hole going down to the ground level, and a big like centerpiece decoration in the ground floor. As you guys are around the midpoint of the tower, he was like, "Okay, and this is my room, but we are going to first go meet my mom, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And he keeps walking.
Yes.
Okay, as you guys get to the top level of the tower, you start hearing noises of... I'm going to describe them as like a steam engine. Like something like a pot of tea being brewed. Okay, let me put your minute in here. Bishar, Quattle. Oh, my bad. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've done this. Unique creatures here. Quattle, Kaoliki, not Kaine, Bishar, Gava, Eric, and Efra. Okay.
Oh, we were up the top. Okay.
Yeah, you are at the top of the tower. So, as you guys start approaching here, you start hearing this like steam sound coming out, and you see this like elven figure, tall. She wears like a cape made out of feathers, long dark hair, ebony as the night itself, and you see out of nowhere like glimmer, like a light, like a star in the middle of her hair. As she turns around and looks at you, this middle-aged Albion woman, long ears, full makeup, dark, like, and a pale skin, and she has like some tools on her hands, and goes like, "Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting. Huh. Marlish, care to explain?" "Oh yeah, ma'am. They are my. Are we friends?"
For the purposes of this conversation,
Yes.
Acquaintances.
Okay.
More appropriate.
They are my very friendly acquaintances. What's up?
What is she wearing? Is she in any kind of glorious and arcanum garb that would bring
not-
me uncomfortable feelings?
Not glorious arcanum. This looks more like the outfits of the bands that you saw on the posters, like dark colors with golden and purplish, dark purplish hues, like a pauldron.
So she's covered in merch.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has like
Wearing
two very pointy pauldrons made out of cloth. No necklace. Something interesting, like the cloak that she's wearing goes all the way to the floor and covers her feet, and it looks like it's been ragged and tattered, and the cloak almost like moves constantly. Okay.
I introduce myself. I am Eric. These are my traveling companions. Our ship has had to make a stop for the night. We were just exploring the island and we came upon a settlement filled with, shall we say, unliving people.
Oh,
They
So
were
you-
quite curious.
you meant the citizens. Yes. Lovely bunch, right?
they are certainly patient.
That's a word that I would use to describe them. Yes. Now, Marlish, have you offered them food yet? Not yet, ma'am. I will go make it. And you see Marlish kind of runs down, slide. Actually, there's like a handrail surrounding the center, and he just power slides through the handrail.
Oh, we were very intent on meeting you first.
Yeah, I can see that. Now then, we have a half orc. We have a dwarf with something.
A bit of beast meal.
I can. Yeah. I don't know what you are. Looking at Vishar. And
Fair enough.
it's been some time. Forgive me if the word is not correct, but I see 3 slaves. Your slaves?
This
Eric's hand immediately grips his glaive very hard.
is this. You have been long away. This is quite offensive, and is a reminder of a traumatic past.
Okay, so what do we call them now? Like service people, people of fur.
Beast walkers. They are just people.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
A free people.
Okay.
We have our own city and nation. Well, city would be the correct term here.
Oh, that's good. How's that going for you?
We are gathering our people as we travel.
Can I make an insight check on her?
Yep,
Same.
sure.
Don't
Yep.
fucking 16.
Oh, weird dice.
26.
Sorry, 13 actually.
26 with
Okay.
natural 20.
19.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So this lady, she's surprised by the fact that these 3.5 are not slaves of Gaba, but she's taking it rather easily, as if she was kind of informed of recent developments and it didn't come as a surprise. Because if you were to grab somebody from, I don't know, Spain in the 1500s and told them, hey, black people are no longer slaves, they would be so surprised. This lady is taking it rather easily. Like, okay, yeah, that happened, okay.
Yeah, allowing his temper to simmer down. How long have you been living here?
Give me a second, I'll be back with you. You see that fireworks from behind her, and she was like, yeah, and disappears. You hear her, all of you with the 15 and upper passive perception, hear her voice a couple of floors away. No, you don't make the sandwich like that. No. First grab the bread and now cut it. Okay. Oh, you cut yourself. Oh my Krylus. You okay? Here. Okay. You okay? Yeah. Don't cry. Don't. Okay. I'll be back. And you
Wait,
hear the
While
fireworks.
she's away, can I inspect the brewing thing on the
Oh
side?
yeah, sure. You can. Don't give me perception because investigation would
Alright.
require maybe some more time.
Oh, okay. This is yeah. So 21 total.
To you, it looks like nothing you've ever seen. Like living as a hermit. This sort of intricate metalworking and machinery is so hard. You do get the feeling that this is doing some sort of conversion of ether in the sky and condensing it into something. You see a liquid pouring down with a reddish tint, similar to the... Do any of you have a healing potions?
Nope.
No.
But healing balm.
But Ephraim
yeah, I
has
feel
a
like
fuck ton
that.
of weird potions.
Yep.
I have a healer's kit.
Healing balm.
Gabba, what do you have?
Healing
Spill your
ointment.
secrets.
Shine.
She has 600 potions that she's been hoarding.
Yeah, she has
Yeah, but it's not with her,
17,000
is it?
gold pieces.
Okay, so none of you... Be sure you haven't seen a healing potion before, so you wouldn't know what this glowing reddish liquid is.
Hmm.
God damn it.
And
I don't trust
Explo-
this woman.
explosion and fireworks and confetti falling down. Oh, sorry. Maternity issues down there. So, what were you saying? What did you ask me?
how long have you been living here since your, shall we say, move from civilization?
Oh, like. Well, it's hard to say since the world went to shit, but I would say around 250 years. And he looks at you, Kaluk, and goes, "Oh, my dear, no, if you are no longer a slave, you don't need this." And you see she lifts up her hand, and the stones underneath you kind of shift a little bit. You hear as the stones are moving, and a magic circle appears beneath you. Do you do anything?
I step out of them.
Eric immediately goes into a offensive stance.
What are you doing? What are you
Stop.
doing?
Oh, my bad. Sorry. So much time away from people made me forget my manners. I'm a lady. I'm just going to remove those annoying prototypes out of your hands.
You can do that.
Of course, you can do that.
The quote-unquote unstable amplifiers.
Yes.
But will I be able to do what I am able to do right now without them?
Do you consent to this investigation?
Investigation, yes.
Okay.
Do not remove.
And
Yet.
out of
Please.
nowhere, like 2 glasses materialize on her face, like very thick glass, and everybody give me a perception check with disadvantage except for Ephraim.
10.
10 as well.
Investigation or what?
Perception.
Perception.
Disadvantage.
13.
Never mind. And Gabba. Even worse.
What about Quattle?
16.
Nope. Okay. So with a 13 Ephraim, you feel like a slow wearing of something, like something moving against each other. You don't know what. You don't know where it's coming from, and you don't really know the sound. But she was like, okay, you are a normal one. You are. I wouldn't call you normal. Oh, sorry. Is that racist? No. Looking at Quattle. Is that racist nowadays?
Unless
what you mean.
I mean,
unless the intent
okay. So
is wrong.
you are
or
normal.
malicious.
You are normal for whatever mixed breed you are. You. Looking at Quattle, you are normal, but with something special about you. But you, my dear, you.
Me?
I don't know what you are. You are unique. Is the word?
Wait.
Is she talking to me right now?
Kaulik is the unique. Quattle is the weird.
Different.
Mm-hmm.
You're
My
peculiar.
nose.
Sorry. Is saying unique and peculiar?
Yes,
same
that's
as-
fine.
Okay.
What is the
I've
device
heard
that allows
enough.
you to do that?
Sorry.
What is the device that allows you to do this?
Oh.
I can.
These are just my reading glasses, and he just throws it into the air, and it dematerializes out of nowhere.
I will
Ephraim.
ask her.
Sorry, Ephraim.
Sorry.
As she throws the glasses out, give me an Arcana check.
May I assist in some
No.
intelligence?
But Eric can also roll.
Oh, Arcana. Not
But,
very good at it. but
I
I'll
don't
try.
think any of you know this.
26.
11.
Fuck.
intelligence-based character, the only one here.
Okay, so with the 26, Eric, Ephraim, you are certain that the glasses that she threw out were some sort of illusion. Either that, or she literally materialized and dematerialized something out of thin air.
I will ask her something.
Yeah.
Now, forgive me if I gotten your name wrong, but it is Shilai, correct?
Yeah. Some of my peeps call me Sheila, some Sheila, some Shayla. It depends.
Does
My friends just call me Man.
so in this case, does this ring a bell? K13.
I fail.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay. K13. Let me roll for you. Kauliki, you feel one of your how do I describe it? One of your blood veins behind your eye kind of pops, and you will see in red for the next hour.
Ow! And I just like stumble backwards.
Oh. I did nothing. I did nothing.
I will look at Kaliki. Are you alright?
Is my normally green cat eye now red?
Yep.
I will probably say this is maybe a slightly private conversation to have later then, but does that ring a bell?
Are you planning to stay?
I look at the others.
Not for very long, I don't think.
You hear from underneath.
At least for this
We are
while.
out of honey. Then go get some.
Can someone ask how long the repairs on the ship will last, and maybe we could stay as long as we need to stay on this island?
I think they said they would last at least a day.
Yeah.
Probably longer.
Bit or two.
Oh, so you could stay for dinner then.
I just dismantled my pen. No.
Okay.
I did not know that thing opens.
So you can choose if you
Did
want to stay for
Kalike
dinner
allow her
later.
to try and remove the things, by the way? Sorry, I wasn't
Not
paying
yet.
attention on that one.
Not
Nope.
Not yet. Alright.
No,
So-
not yet.
K13, huh?
I will sort of gesture her. I think there are some triggering words, or there are some psychological ticks that trigger Kauliki.
Oh, she has PTSD.
Yes.
What is that?
It's when we speak certain words, and it will bring up either a negative effect or emotion
Look.
upon you. Hence, why you will certain things are happening when we
What?
speak certain words.
It's to do with memory, something important that.
Oh, I would love to remember what happened.
Well,
I can help with that.
it might be something that needs to be managed.
Do not tempt me, Martin.
I look at Chile like the last. There was a very negative, not negative, but
It can be dangerous, I
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Totally. Like, I mean, yes. So, K13. Sorry, not saying it. No, I get the feeling that I know what you are talking about, but no.
I take my research book out because all the way from the first session I had with this group, the Arcane Outpost, I sort of flipped to the page where it says R Division Dr. Subani. Do any of these names recognize?
Do you read that out loud?
No. Now that I'm not sure what names are triggering you, I basically point this out to her and I say, let us not speak the words or names. I would rather perhaps ask, is this something you are familiar with?
Oh yeah, of course.
My word, you are the first. Martin, would it be right for Eric to assume Shelley is the first living person from this Arcanum?
Okay,
people?
It would be within the line of thought of Eric, yeah?
Okay. Eric will think. I think you and I will probably be speaking at length.
Oh, I would love that.
Closes his book.
So, do you want me to remove those or not?
If I am not able to do what I am normally able to do, will I be able to put them back on?
I mean, sure, yeah. If you want to put back a course item on you, you be my guest. Go for it. I don't need to remove them for you if you don't want. But just keep in mind, you.
Gabba hides her traits behind herself.
Well, she can't hide the damn pauldrons.
You
Gabba tries to hide behind someone.
are different from them, not because of this, but because of this. And she kind of points to your chest.
Oh,
With that, I cannot help. Not my specialty.
What do you mean
then go.
by this?
Try to remove them, please.
Oh, sure. Step into the circle, please.
I'm keeping a very close eye on her.
Is there anything we could do to assist or help to make sure it goes smoothly?
You can give me an Arcana check to try to decipher the circle as it works.
I'll step in.
No.
15.
23.
Just
Yeah, that checks out.
so, as the circle, as Kauliki steps in, she just flicks her finger. Clouds come on top, lightnings fall, crows fly out of the tower. You hear a howl of a scream. Greenish, dark, transparent spirit starts floating around, and her hair starts flying into the sky as her eyes turn red and bleed out, and then Kauliki's bracers just start to come undone, as if something was just grabbing it and untangling it. Your arm that has been like pressed for weeks starts to be released, and you feel the blood pumped immediately. Blup, 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 blup. As you hear the blop, blop, blop of your blood, you hear like a drummer starts to go to the same rhythm, and all of the spirits howl at the same time, and you hear out of nowhere a metal riff comes, and she starts singing like this opera, like Ghost of the Opera, Evanescence, and the storm starts to dissipate, and everything is sucked again into the tower. Ephraim, what was your Arcana?
23.
Measure image, all of it. Literally, the only thing that the circle did was just remove course with the correct combination of runes that followed the the pattern required by the unstable enhancers.
Sweet.
So, Harlequin, you recover one of your attunement slots,
Oh, very nice.
and
Yeah.
you no longer explode on a natural one.
And I don't.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was the minus of those, but goodbye +2 perma damage roll.
Can I establish a mind link with her?
No,
And I will send her.
no.
no,
Flat
you,
no.
no, you can't. As you try to establish a mind link with her, you reach nothing.
Oh, she got one of them fancy rings.
Curious. In that case, I will just speak out loud
Like a
and
pleb.
say, our friend, the half-orc, is also afflicted by a cursed item, which he has been unwilling to part with and is detrimental for her mental stability. Would you be able to remove them as well?
Maybe, but not now. I checked
Fair
them.
enough.
I
Can
checked
I
them.
can Gabak try to club Visha? Like, shut up!
Sure, give me an unarmed strike.
Oh, that's +8. Okay, that hits.
Yes, what's the to hit?
18.
I will shield it. Shield
Okay.
it. Just
Spell slot shield.
Yep. Gavasha's like impacts nothingness. I could, but I don't know the correct order of what requires to remove them.
fair enough.
This one, it was easier because I am the one that designed them,
Correct
so
order.
it was just like using my master key.
We will have to figure it out later then, I suppose. Thank you.
Can I like what prestidigitation or which one is it that makes illusions?
I think
Yeah, Can I prestidigitation like create an image of Kawoha's shield?
Oh yeah, that was. We came up with the idea for that one. One of my assistants took care of it. Not the best thing that came out of our unit, but still, mass-produced stuff, you know. At this moment, you see out of the tower into the road, Marlish running on top of Fido towards the town.
Where's...
Behind him is the spot bees.
We are out of honey.
Let's see.
What is honey?
Maybe I could help. I can probably cook something instead.
Oh yeah. If you can, by all means.
Like looking at Visha. What's honey?
Oh,
It's basically sweet bee goo, in a sense. It's a bit tricky to harvest, but tastes pretty nice.
So you take a bee and you make it into a goo?
They
No,
produce
but-
it and then you can collect
Yes.
it later. Like almost
Like a spider produces
it's
silk.
honey, mate.
so
It's basically bee vomit.
you just have to
Yeah.
keep in mind that the bees don't like it, so they will come and commit suicide against you to try to sting you.
some people can avoid that though.
Or you can just send the zombie
Well,
that doesn't feel pain.
Although I wouldn't have the stomach for it.
So, shall we get ready for dinner then?
gesture for her to lead the way. You are the mistress of the tower.
Sure. And as she walks, it's like what's her name from the Adams Family? That's as she moves, her dress kind of goes like this onto the
Morticia?
floor.
Morticia.
Yeah, Morticia. She walks like her. Okay, so follow me to the loop.
We will follow her,
Yeah, we follow.
Yeah, sure. So
I suppose.
Do we see our ship from the top of the tower?
yes,
Oh, she knew. She probably knew we were here.
Yes.
yeah, and it's weird. Like Kaoliki, it's like a conflict where this tower is taller than any three,
But we didn't see it.
but you
coming
didn't
in.
see it coming in.
It was probably beyond the render distance, and the ship is like a fixed object.
Oops.
I'll pick that up.
So, you guys get down to the what's it called? The mess hall,
Salon.
which is kind of
Dining room.
like underneath. It's going to be like this. What are you doing? You have some time until the kid comes back.
Can I gesture for Kaoliki to sit at one end of the table, kind of away from Shalila, and then
Later, Shalila, what you say?
and basically wherever, like, kind of the opposite end of where she would be sitting, because I kind of, the way I want to try and do this, if I can, is essentially whatever conversation I end up having with her to be kind of out of earshot for Kaoliki.
But I want to know how I was made. I want to know this kind of stuff.
How is Babi made?
If I get too dangerous, we can ask Visha to restrain me. Or Gaba, physically.
And what happens when someone is hurt? It is not because I do not wish for you to not know this. I wish for us to take this one step at a time. Too much knowledge may be a burden to you. We need to take this in steps.
Will you promise me to tell me everything you will know in some time?
I take her hand. I put both his huge paws over hers, and I'll just say, I solemnly swear.
That I am
But
up to
you-
no good.
Copyright strike. Boom. Done. I will solemnly swear you will know what I learn in time.
Fine.
Thank you.
And I'll go and scold. Like, when a cat is pissed at you, the cat will just like turn away, look at you, and sit with the back.
I'll kind of like gruffly massage the back of her neck.
Oh, this is a horny episode.
You made it weird with the whole joke. So
You started it.
yeah, you set the tone, mate, not us.
So,
Uh,
Yeah, talk
Like-
about good stuff.
You see just a couple of undead servants coming and putting up like a table on the entrance floor. She just out of nowhere, like the main chair moves and she just sits on it. So, care to look? It's awkward, okay? My son likes you. We haven't had people here for many years, so what's your story? What I don't even know your names. I only know Eric's name.
Oh, apologies. We're very bad at this. That is Vishal.
Hello.
Yeah, the one that
That
killed
is-
the Johnsons.
That is Bryn.
Only one.
That is Ephraim. Then we have Portal, and then the one that is sort
Hello.
of in a bit of a huff over there is Kaliki. And our very large friend, Gaba Tutu.
Yeah.
Who's a bit off with fairies.
What? You were talking to me?
Joke's gone.
No.
to me, mate.
So,
You what, mate?
my name is Sheila, but most people nowadays just call me mom or mistress. And you wanted to ask me something.
There are many questions, but I think mine will probably be the longest, so I will defer to my traveling companions.
Okay, and traveling companions.
What is the point of reanimating the dead people on this island?
Oh,
Free labor.
to not be alone, to create a society for my son, to teach him the values of life.
Can you teach the values of life using those that are already dead?
Yeah, I mean, the people of this place always relied on me. Like, I came here like 200 something years ago. All of the families just signed an agreement. I was going to protect them from the war of those idiots, and I would just keep them safe. In return, when they passed, they would give me their bodies to use as my personal army or workforce, and everybody would live free. They wouldn't have to pay for anything. They would have food, services, anything, and they could still see their family members. Once a certain time would pass, I would just free their bodies. Trust me, if they were not happy to be here, they would show it. Like, have you seen a normal zombie? And have you seen my guys? They are happy to do their jobs.
I cannot argue with that logic there, given our recent encounters with the
Generally,
corruption.
generally, grammar in English, zombies and undead follow the will of whatever force reanimated them. So the fact that they're not showing any unhappiness is not really proof to me.
You do like your illusions.
She kind of open wide her eyes. Oh, we have a smart boy here. But no, you can trust me. The people working here, it's of their own accords, and after a certain time, they will just pass on. Also, the last, I hate to use this word, living person on this land is my son, so
Why not move to a town or city when the last person had past?
Truthfully speaking, we didn't have the means. But now that you are here, you could maybe help Marlish go out into the world.
You would not want to accompany him?
Even if I wanted, I couldn't.
Why?
We'll discuss that over the dessert. Now, you had more questions.
Yeah, yeah, just seen that. Okay. So, oh God. That's it. If you moved away from, as you say, idiots, did you, I suppose this might be the wrong word, but did you abandon your cause then?
I mean, is it really your cause if you were kind of created, bred, and thought about it for hundreds of years? Or is it something that somebody decided for you?
I mean, you are clearly of better intellect than most. So my question then is, did you desert your side and decided to live out in neutrality?
Desert is a strong word. It's more like I decided to establish my own branch.
Sort of the definition of the desert. What's the noun for desert?
Desert.
Yeah. Desertion? Yeah.
Desertion.
Deserter.
Ah.
Desertion.
I'm sorry, that was
Sorry, my dog. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
God, I got so many questions, but
Look,
I want to leave mine to last because it's going to take so long.
all you need to know is that you can trust me. I'm not like the others, and I have no love for that idiot Krylus, okay?
Except you say the name in response.
Oh,
to
it's like a
the
thing. It's like
happening, along with
it's like if you were born and raised in a society and everybody goes like, "Oh my Krylus, or "Oh my Longus, oh my Longus," just because you suddenly slightly betray their fate doesn't mean that you can stop saying the phrase. Like it's deep here in your head.
it was 200 years ago. Surely
You don't
was
really know
adjusted
how.
by
We don't
now.
really change that much.
And if she is correct, then she has been also living in isolation away from the general populace for a very long time.
So, isolation, I would name it 60 years, ever since they kind of said fuck to this planet.
Who did?
Well, you know,
The war.
fucking
the
gods.
horses.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my language. I'm a lady. I only say fuck when I sing. Ooh, I said it again.
So then, do you know what is the cause of the miasma?
Well,
You must have seen the start then.
oh yeah, of course, I was here. Like, the only reason why this place is standing is because of me, okay? Let's be honest. I'm freaking amazing. So that's what I meant by isolation. Like before that, I still had contact with the capital from time to time, teleport circles and all, But ever since I think I've seen that you guys call it fracturing. Ever since that, I just call it the purple thing. But fracturing is that would look better on a song or a poem. Very very good. Contact has been kind of non-existent, and that's when I became isolated. And that's nearly around the same moment that my son was born.
So the question still remains: do you know what caused the miasma?
Yeah, the gods, don't you? Oh my!
No,
oh my
no,
Krylus.
no. That is the law that we are. Those are the bedtime stories we are told as children. What I'm getting at is, you must have seen the exact, or at least have heard of the exact point of where it happened or started, the exact event.
I mean, yes and no. So, first, tell me, what do you know about the fracturing?
We know the gods were essentially the war between Greylos and Longius had been sort of the cause, really. It's essentially gods going to war in faith, and my lore is a bit rusty on this, but
Okay, so let's make a quick history class. At this moment, you see coming out of the main door, Marlish comes in, all dirt on his boots. Mom, I brought the honey. The boots! And she just like starts yelling at him. Okay. Like 2 minutes of motherly yelling at kid. Okay, so sit down. This is going to be good for you, Marlish. Let's go back to Fate 101. What happened? And Marlish goes like, oh well, it's like there were these all-powerful dudes and dudettes. They were like gods, and they were like, oh, but I want your followers. No, but you want mine. So we are now like, I don't like you. Oh, but you are a part of me. Oh, but I will kill you and get your power. And then they constantly like kept stealing followers from one another, changing what they say that they were representing, until once one of them became like super powerful and another one had to become even more powerful to stand against each other. Then they started making like cities to get more followers. How am I doing, ma'am? Oh, very good. Keep going. Okay, so what happened was that this escalated when this what was her name? I know it. There's a song about her, the Black Panthers. Tiafia, that's her name. This girl Tiafia, she was what? Oh yeah, she was an elf, one of the first freed elves. She went and killed a god and took his place, and then all of the gods were like no, we need to kill these mortals, they are too dangerous. And the others were like, no, the mortals gives us the power that we need. And others were like, no, but the mortals, we need to protect them, they are like fragile and they can do good things. So kind of all of the gods that were kind of against each other now became like pantheons, and they formed alliances and stuff like that. And then they started fighting each other, and it was like so cool. Explosions everywhere all the time. Whole cities out of nowhere exploded. Trafficking. It was like so metal. And then oh, come on, we talked about this last week. You know this. I got it. Okay, and then their fighting was so intense that some of the guys, the ones that followed the goddess, the fell goddess, what was the head of the pantheon of life? Ambrose, yeah, yes, that's the one. Ambrose, thanks, mate. Ambrose died, and Longus, one of his angels, took power but was not strong enough. So now the Pantheon of Light was falling from inside. So they made like this plan to attack Krylus, and Krylus responded with all of his might, and all of the Pantheon of order and control made like this thing where they banish all of the gods. But these guys, the 7 heroes, oh, amazing. I need to show you. I have a metal cover album about the tales of the 7 heroes. Oof, dude, it goes crazy onto your head. Focus. Yeah, sorry, ma'am, sorry. Okay, so these 7 heroes sent by Longus infiltrated Crintia, and they just like killed a bunch of people. They kind of wrecked all of the circles or something, and instead of just erasing all of the gods, they kind of refocused the energy to go back into the earth. But that was like too much because they were idiots, even though they were amazing cool, but they were so idiotic. So the energy that was supposed to seal all of the enemies of the Pantheon of Control away, they just boom, destroyed the ground. So on their last energy, the Pantheon of Order and Control just like sacrificed themselves. They made an alliance with the guys from Life and Order, and they created the miasma to keep the lands from just exploding and falling into the ground. So it is common belief by most of people that the miasma is the cause of all evil, when it is in actuality what is keeping the lands floating up. Did I say that right, ma'am? Yes, dear. Very good, very good. And she just starts clapping, and you see Marley just like power slides on his knees with his guitar in celebration. So, do you understand better now?
Eric has been writing furiously until that last line. So you're saying if all this miasma were to go away, every single floating island would fall?
Well, miasma is technically formed out of destroyed air stones, and air stones are super power sources. So that's pretty much what miasma is. Bishar, give me an insight check.
I will. Oh, let's say 25.
Okay. You know something of this based on your background.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that what she's saying is not the whole truth.
What part of that, what she said, do I think was not entirely true?
You get the feeling that the miasma being just like pure unhindered air stones
Do I think she is intentionally speaking a lie, or if she simply does not know that she is wrong?
Or withholding a truth.
She you get the feeling that she's not lying. Like all of this time, this person, on all of her like eccentric behaviors, outperforming metal nature, is like probably the most truthful person that you have spoken to in like a long time.
Oh, they're so dangerous.
Yeah, like you get the feeling that she's not lying because she doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't need to lie.
So,
In that case, I will just keep on listening, not say anything.
yeah, so Eric would then just ask, so at what point, if these air stones, quote unquote, run out of energy, or will they ever run out of energy?
Hard to tell. You would have to go down there to check on it.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
What?
What?
There are air stones. There are points below the miasma that creates. Of course, Eric kind of
Probably.
palms. Of course.
Haven't you looked at the moon?
Of course they do. In what relation?
Oh, you guys don't know. Okay. So, the moon was like the base, the high councils where the pantheon of light and life would be, and that's why it exploded. So, each time a piece of the moon falls, that's an additional airstone that gets added to the miasma.
Hang on. Your Eric's mind's kind of slightly blown here. Wait, we were in a temple that was we had been transported below the miasma, or in the miasma.
As you say this, you see her face is like, what?
I point at Quarto. We were investigating one of the islands where there was a ruin.
You hear Fisher on your head, so careful. She seems really interested in whatever you're saying right now.
You were down there? Tell me everything. How was it? Describe it. Was it moist? Was it dry? Oh, there were lightning, right?
Can I insight check her as she's asking this?
Yep, sure.
Why did you make me
17.
sit away?
Because every single word could just trigger you off, and you just become a nuclear bomb at this point.
At this moment, I'm going to guess that Kaoliki and Gav are like super distracted, chatting amongst each other with the most tasty food that you have had in weeks.
Oh, yes.
That was a 17.
This is like seeing an old person that was the top of their field and has lost interest in everything because they know everything, having that spark rekindled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
That's a big oh no here.
I think Eric takes it as researcher interests rather than.
I cast modify memory.
Yeah.
Tell me, where the linings? I see linings atop the clouds. There must be linings down. How did you survive? Everything that touches the miasma just gets corrupted.
We had gone through. We ended up in a place that was protected from
Protected.
it.
Protected.
And then we are not sure. We did not have enough time to fully catalog everything.
Yeah, cat.
We had to leave, find a way out fairly quickly, which we did, and we left as the island had crumbled, and then some of the miasma had begun to dissipate, but then reform.
Okay. Okay. Consent. Ask for consent. That's first. Can I look into your memories? It would be so much. It would help so much.
Eric thinks for a very long moment.
I swear I won't touch anything. I just need to look.
There is, with one condition.
Of course. Ask away.
Unfettered access to whatever Arcanum, Glory of Arcanum information you have.
Give me a check.
Everything. I'm asking for everything she has. Persuasion?
Yeah.
Someone give him something.
Jesus.
Guidance.
Please.
I will
I
guide you.
can use my reaction to give you +4.
Hang on.
Jason,
Guidance and a +4.
do
Come
you
on.
still have that heroic inspiration that I gave you? Or did you use it?
I might have used it already. Because I haven't got it down, so I assume I've used it. Okay. Now the question is, mechanically, did Vishar manage to cast that guidance? Or no?
Yes.
No, because
Always.
it's touch.
It is a
No,
touch,
no. I have evolved guidance because we're level 7, so I have a range of 10 feet.
But it's still a spell and she would see it. You can maybe give me a sleight of hand check, but if you fail her passive perception, she will know that you use the spell.
Shit.
Can I use guidance on myself to use sleight of hand to cast guidance? Alright. Well, that's fair enough, I suppose.
I think we'll
Now,
It's
let
an
me tell
11
you.
sleight of hand.
Okay. As you are using that, your magic doesn't work.
Can I counter spell?
No, because you don't see where the counter spell is coming from. Sheila,
Portal!
as she's talking to
Portal!
Eric, she doesn't move. Bishar, you hear as if somebody's whispering very close to your ear. Well, that's kind of rude. And Eric, roll me the perception check. Persuasion.
18.
So you get +4 from me. Anyways, because it's just a thing.
So 22.
God, I could do something, but it's very risky.
In response to the comment, I will just think, assuming she can hear me, just trying to help out a friend.
You hear nothing else.
We're in a wizard's tower. We're in her lair.
Eric.
We cannot.
22.
Yeah.
She goes like, I really want this. It would be so helpful. Just know that I could take it so easily away from you, and I'm just being so helpful and so friendly just because my son likes you. I will give you access to 2 pieces of information of your choice, but not all of it.
Alright, look at the rest. Vishar, do you still have that link with me?
Yeah.
I say that
Oh,
link
crap.
in the telepathic link. Kill her.
What?
I needed to wait for my coffee maker to stop making noise. Sorry. What did you say?
I say telepathically to you.
Mhm.
If I go down, or if I am not able to act of my own free will, take everyone and get out. Do not look back.
Crap the hero bullshit out, please.
Eric doesn't know what is going to happen at this point. He just assumes glory of a cannon. There's some weird bullshit that's going to happen, and he might get fucked up from it.
You just hear from Prisha very well. And the connection severs as I will individually target every other one of the group, except for her, obviously. You just say, keep ready. If something happens on my mark, fucking kill her.
I have no spell slots.
I know. That's why we said we gotta fucking run if this goes south. Right. Okay.
But
Sort of
keep your ground for now.
Yeah. I look at Shalea. All right. Two
Maybe
pieces
tell
of information.
Maybe tell someone what you want to ask her, in case you die.
I write down. If I die at that point,
Well,
I think
that's
we
the-
assume everything goes south. So I at that point I don't think there's a point of me asking. So anyway, I will ask her. I will look at her, Shelia, and say, "All right, two pieces of information of my choosing for my memory of the location we went to. Nothing more, nothing less."
Perfect. And she just claps her hands, and as she opens them, no pyrotechnics, no evanescence show, nothing, just strings in the middle of her hands. She goes next to your head, and it is on. Wow. Eric, if you think of any of the memories from inside the tower,
Mm-hmm.
you no longer have them. You forgot everything that happened ever since you entered the temple until you were back on the ship. If you think about that, the only thing that you see is just a slideshow of Mirko trying to cook with you and teaching you.
Well, good thing Eric has catalogued everything he's ever done in a book then.
Yeah, it's going to be like having Alzheimer and reading it for the first time. But
Okay.
yeah. Wow. That is something I have never seen. I thank you for this. And as she twists her hand, you see a small sphere, and she throws it to his son. That will help you in the future. Just keep it with you. Okay. A deal is a deal. 2 pieces of information. I will do my best. What do you want?
I will say everything concerning. Hang on, look at his notes. Everything concerning our division. Everything. He emphasizes on that word. and research notes on the creation of Kaoliki, or if that is not possible, the creation of the Beast Walkers.
Okay. At this moment, the chair where Eric is sitting starts floating. Eric, to you, it's like everything just fell down. You are standing like on the 11th floor of this tower. Everybody sees nothing. Eric is sitting there and just looking straight at Sheila. Okay, let me see. Eric, you are on a completely different floor with Sheila.
Uh-huh.
I don't really have this one because it wasn't my division. I can give you my knowledge about it. Will that suffice?
It would be better than what I have now.
Okay, perfect. And you see that she just goes to a bookshelf, grabs a book. The book is completely made out of like an ebony leather and has like a bone with like a cord just locking it. As she takes out the bone, she kind of just sips the bone into one of the pages, and as it comes back, you see two spheres similar to the ones that came out of your head. Okay, here you go. And she just slaps them into your head. Memories float immediately. And that's where we are going to take our break.
Ah, no! I want to know now!
Okay, we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
This Lord Drop and Kaoliki was not there.
Right.
Be back in a second.
I imagine like a,
So,
I don't know, medieval London lady like throwing buckets of sewage
And that-
onto London streets.
and that is now in the recording without no context at all.
Hey.
Hi, I'm a lady.
Yay!
So, going back in. The memories that flow into you, Eric. It's a mixture. You see it in a first-person view, as if you had lived them yourself. It starts with meetings at the night, at the restaurant, at the concert, next to a metal band, wine. You see a woman, a friend. You know this person, this name. Sometimes you see her wearing like a lab coat. There's like idle conversation here and there about what they are working on. The key insight that comes to you from these conversations is that they are working on something big, something that could take care of everybody, like an endless supplies of fighters, improve. She keeps going over and over on the good things, on how these enhancements will make them better, how it's supposed to be harmless after they reach the end of the research, how it could be turned back, it could be even something at will. All of these ideas of items and magical tonics that could just super enhance their soldiers to keep them from dying, make them sturdier. But in the back of your head, you know how things go normally. Ideas and theoretics are glorious, but the reality is not so much. And you know, you've done it yourself. You know how these trials are going to be conducted. You know it because some of your projects to devise items and the mass-produce requirements for this new breed of soldiers is in your hands. conversations go, conversations come. Multiple nights over fireplace, relaxing after a stressful day. You talk to her. Remind me what was the exact wording of your question?
So, my exact request was everything to do with the R division.
Yeah.
And the second bit was the origins and creation of the Beast Walkers. But I that was if I could not get information on how Kauliki was made.
No.
So if she didn't have access to that, then origin creation.
Yeah. So in these conversations on the fireplace, they are more of the hypothetical on how to make it. Our division, you know, after conversations, after living it yourself, you know that our division is just like a broader term for a part of the Glorium Arcanum. The Glorium Arcanum is just one of the main pillars of the city of Crindia. It's just one of the 4 pillars. They are the ones that delve into like magic research, magic tech, all of the advancement in magic and technology to ensure the safety and the livelihood of the city. Amongst the Glorium Arcanum, the R division are specifically the wider section, the ones that do research, the ones that impulse and get this better and elevated and come up with ideas and the methodology. They are not the ones that implement it. That's the different division. Talking with this woman, which you mentioned her name earlier.
Yeah. Mr. Barney.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Talking to her, it is mostly conversations about research and widening, but it's this kind of relationship where we are out of work, but we complain and we talk about work to unwind. Some memories shift. You see her in a lab coat, working together, coming up with research, coming up with these bandages that Kauliki had, shields, spears, basic equipment, armor, mass-producing techniques. You complain about the amount of bloodshed that's being created out of her research. There's a small big fight about you being a hypocrite and you being the same and doing the same. At the end of the day, you are waging war. Greed gets into you, but your work continues. Memories fluctuate. You go to moments. You research the better equipment, and as you come to her and you tell her about the masterpieces of the mass-produced series, the made out for the best test subjects. She comes to you with a request of devising a containment device, something that goes inside the body surrounding a power stone, and she comes to you talking about the problems that they are having currently with the creation of this new race. Apparently the dream of making it reversible is long away. There still has to be many years of research. So far they have had a success rate of less than 1%. Some issue with merging the soul and of the humanoid with the body of the beast. There's an issue of compatibility. You help her brainstorm a little bit, and then months later she comes to you so happy with the realization. The people that have been so far able to adapt to this new body, their own body can help the other ones be more adaptable. She calls them brutes. She calls them the ones that bring to everybody. So extracting from them to stabilize everybody else is going to be 1,000-fold more of adaptability. After that day, the numbers increase from 1% to like 50%. Most of the people survive the surgery. At this moment, you are tasked with creating mind controlling necklaces to control all of the populace, but you still have that project, that research of like a containment and of like a stone. It's a very very big air stone, a very big power core, and as you realize it goes into the brutes, that's where your memories of distance.
So, just questions so I understand the broods a bit. Is Eric's understanding that the broods are essentially quote unquote the mother genes at this point?
Yeah.
Like essentially that's what they would use to splice off the genes and then recreate the Beast Walkers.
Yeah. So based on this, it's mostly like that, but it's like their spirit, their essence was mixed to a perfect level with the beast. So they are so stable that just a fraction of their cells, of their essence. The word that she uses is essence. She never mentions blood. She never mentions anything. Essence is enough to stabilize a new subject.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Just seen another bit of my notes about Kaliki, but sure. Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
That's when the memories end, and it was just like a split second. It was like recalling something that happened yesterday. As you open your eyes, she just says, "Welcome back," and you immediately descend. It feels like all of the inertia of the world, and you land in your chair. Nobody sees any change.
Eric kind of lets out a big breath out.
Is there a low speed?
Yes.
Do I feel it?
Yeah, you feel. Oh my dear. Oh, maybe 2 memory stones was too much at the same time. I apologize.
Oh, that's quite alright. No harm, no foul.
Oh, here you go. And she gives you like a handkerchief, all pure ebony black, with 2 skulls in each corner.
You'll have to excuse me. Kind of wipes it off, and then Eric would then just furiously write everything he's just seen into his journal. Apologies, I will be busy writing this down.
Okay.
That was quite insightful. Thank you very much.
So, if you all excuse me, I am going to retire to my room as I have a lot to think about. Please enjoy your dinner. I'll see you all in the morning. And she just explosion, firework, and she just disappears in the flash. Okay, so now you know my mom. She's pretty cool, you know. She has her tricks. So, are you guys going to stay the night?
Eric is just
You are mute.
busy writing. Eric is busy writing.
Possibly.
Sorry.
Possibly. We'll see once Eric is finished noting down. I see no reason why not to stay for the meal. If we are staying for the night, would you even have room to?
Oh yeah. I can ask Mr. Rogers there to go and prepare a room for you.
I think that would be most kind of you. I'm quite
Yes, it would be good. We've had a long day, as I think we've told you.
We may want to let the ship know that we are making our own sleeping arrangements so that they do
Yes.
not leave without us.
Oh yeah. The guys, there are more people, right? People. There are more people. Let's bring them food. Don't worry, I will pay for it. I have the acorns. I can pay for this. It's my hospitality for you guys.
I can help prepare us in a moment. Vishra, can I talk to you for a
Yes,
moment?
of course. I will split off with Ephraim for a second.
When we were in
I
the
almost said
village,
Bryn again.
when we were in the
Sorry.
village before, and you used your seer's eyes to look at the zombies, was there any significant difference between the way their souls or their spirits appeared than the undead we saw when we were in Grelia?
Well, it was strange. I do think they're truly dead. These are nothing but the bodies they have left behind. But the spirits they used to reanimate them, they were similar to the ones we saw on my island, but those were chaotic, erratic, and unguided. These ones were different. They're somehow being controlled or, well, focused by whatever Sheila and her son are doing. They seem more stable, but I'm not really sure their intent is, well, beneficial or good, whatever word you want to call it.
Yes. Just trying to decide if I have a duty to report, as I can tell people about this who might be able to eventually find this place. But if
Yes, I'm not really sure if I trust at least her. The son is alright, I think, but Sheila I'm not so sure about. Perhaps it would be better for us to spend the night on the ship instead of here.
possibly, I mean, we'll need to ask Eric about what he thinks she will be contemplating up there, or what. It might be dangerous if she decides that she needs to know more. We've
Yes. If she decides she's not satisfied with whatever information Eric has already given her, it might be best for us to not be here inside the tower. Alright, let's see what Eric thinks and what the rest thinks. Alright.
At this point, Eric has gone through 3 quills or charcoal after writing furiously, and he's just like taken the handkerchief and kind of wiped it off.
Kaulike was trying to see whatever he was writing, like over his shoulders, like a little mouse behind a mountain. Like, what are you writing?
Marley, she's also next to Eric. Oh yeah, what is he? Oh, he has a good handwriting. Look at that, dude. Yours is so much better than mine. Oh yeah, I'm more of like a poet. I could sing you a song. Would you like to hear one of those, Kaliki?
Would it be a history lesson?
I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
Could you
Cheeky bugger.
Could you sing me about? Could you sing me about how the moon was destroyed?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. I just need help with a word. It's at the top of my head. I'm coming up with this song right now, okay? This is like impromptu, all for you, girl, all for you. So, what does rhyme with moon?
Soon.
Soon.
Perfect.
Loon.
Swoon.
Perfect.
Boom.
Lagoon.
Tune.
Kaboom.
Perfume.
Okay. Okay.
Prune.
Okay,
Ish.
I got it. And he starts a melodic guitar. It goes almost like tune, almost like Stairway to Heaven in the beginning. Kaboom goes the moon and spoon I want to you. Spoon I want to you. I'll lick my spoon and boom goes the moon. The horse is in the sky. The boom goes the moon. And he keeps going on with the worst rhyming song ever. Like,
Was that a natural one?
yes.
Wait, you sing about horses?
Oh yeah, they are like this mythical creature that appears in some legends. Well, not legends, I think it might happen. It was like many cycles ago, like this dude, they had like this giant city that was atop of this enormous horse. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, a horse is like this
I know what a horse.
Oh, you know
Horse.
horses. Oh, so you are into history. Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, I've seen them. I think I have ridden on one.
Shut up. Are you sure?
I think I am as old as your mother.
No way.
It's what the people are telling me. Like, I'm not sure, but there's. Oh, I love you, sweetheart, but please. But I don't know. Probably.
Well,
Would not be outside the realm of possibility.
wow.
How did you get here? Don't startle me like that.
You guys are
Apologies, I-
so cool. Yeah, so horses. Let's get fuck, you are so cool. Okay. So these four-legged guys, there was like a giant one, like thousands of meters, almost like a mountain. And this god made them their city, and it was like a city on top of a beast, and they would go for places, and it was like, oh, so cool.
I told you guys there are horses on the moon.
Oh, really? I just... Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah. There are horses on the moon. Horses on the moon. Horses on the moon.
Do you have drawings or pictures of these horses?
Oh, yeah. Give me a second. And you see that he jumps into the center of the tower and he starts going to like really metal riff, like Battle of the Bands, and he starts floating. And as he's floating, he's like, you guys with like a 16 passive perception can see that he's like drifting with one hand and with the other like reaching, trying to grab a book, and he misses the cord, and he just like drops a little bit, and he's like struggling to keep the music going as he grabs a book, and he starts coming down. He finishes with like a big one. Okay, yeah, sure. Here, look at this. And he starts opening a book about like mythical beasts. Give me a perception check.
Everyone?
Sure, whoever is looking at the book, yeah.
I am looking at the book.
I'm
of
definitely
course.
looking at this fucking book. 17.
16. Oh,
Damn.
22.
24.
Fuck, you guys are rolling crazy tonight.
Not really.
So he starts going through the pages, and there's like a lot of mythical creatures. It's like looking at the monster manual from 5th edition. It's like angels, manticore, unicorns, pegasi. Okay,
Horse.
here, horse. Page 260. Actually, no, wait. What page is a horse in manual 5e? Whatever number
All
that
the
is,
way
that's
at
the
the back.
number.
Probably all the way at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah, be at
Appendix
like,
D or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
and like he shows you the picture of the horse, and it's like this four-legged creature with like really short hair. There's lines going from down its hair. It seems to have like a long mane, almost like yours, but going on it to its side. It's on a post standing up, and it's like it has like a cloud underneath it, almost as if it's depicting it flying. And the description goes: these mythical creatures, they were the chosen beast of
336.
yeah, that's the number. They were the chosen beast of Marnias, the god of nature and forge, and they were like super powerful and strong, and they could fight. They could talk and guide all of the followers. They disappeared when they disappeared like 200 years ago when the moving city fell, and no horse has been seen ever since.
This description matched up with the horse that I saw.
This is more like a magnificent recreation of a horse. It's like a horse painting in all of its magnificence. And the guy that you saw was like, hey,
Sistine Chapel painting of a horse.
yeah, and the one that you saw was like, hey, Shawnee, your everyday neighborhood friendly horse.
That will fall.
It's like a show horse versus like regular farm horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, pony versus Arab
Stallion.
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Are there some like creatures here that we've never seen?
Oh, most of them. Like Kauliki probably saw a couple. Bishar may intuitively know a couple, but Gava, Kotel, Lefram, and Eric have no idea about most of them.
Fuck. I wish I was a rogue. I'd be stealing this fucking book right now.
Well, Gava may
What
know
is
or
horse?
heard about a couple of them from other adventurers and cloud raiders, but
Oh, Malish, and I will put my hand on him. Would
he
you?
blushes immediately.
Oh, of course. I saw something about angels in there. Could you show me some angels?
Oh yeah, of course. And everything for you, babe. And he starts rummaging through the pages. What's the page in the monster manual that has the angels?
Hi.
I also have a passive insight of 17. Would I pick up on him being in love with Kolike?
Oh,
At this
immediately.
Alright.
Yeah,
I-
the passive 16 on
This
inside.
is like
I will establish a mind link with Kolike and just say, get that book. Try to convince him to give us the book.
So-
Page 15.
okay, yeah. So he goes to page 15. Keep in mind, this guy is like the tsundere teenage drama of the 90s.
Yeah, of course he is.
It's like what was the name of the friend from Hannah Montana? That's how he behaves.
Oh no!
Or
I don't know.
or the guy from
I will-
iCarly. That's the attitude of this guy.
Freddy! Yeah, no, that one.
I will mind link back to Visha. I just try to remember. I don't think you will give us the book, but try to remember whatever you see.
So
Oh,
he
I
goes
will.
to page 15.
Try to convince him.
Okay, angels, yeah. So these guys were like down. They were like super devoted people that believed in some of those gods, and they were ascended. Or there were cases where the gods would go to some place, and out of nowhere they would create this spark out of energy and create an angel out of nowhere. And they were like amazing explosions, super effects, and out of nowhere, boom, there you have like a super fragment of like a god that represents one of their aspects and has the potential to become a god themselves, but they are like kept under this leash because the gods are like petty assholes. So yeah, that's an angel. Some of them are humanoids, some of them are like beastie. Are you interested in maybe any angel in specific?
I think I feel strong don't really about justice.
Oh yeah,
Can you
justice.
tell me something about justice?
Oh yeah. Of course. There's something here. Actually, let me go grab. I have another book only of angels, and once again, breathe
Is he
metal.
staring down at the book or at me?
He leaves the book on the table.
No. When he is looking and talking about the book, about angels, is he looking at the book or is he like blushingly? I'm not looking at you.
No, he's looking at you like you book. It's like I know this by memory.
Okay.
You book.
Like one time when he looks at me, for a split second he sees like my eyes go pure white, and he looks down the at like thaumaturgy. I can do that. This the angel part in me like flickers in, just like trying to convince him, like, hey, I'm an angel. You want to give it to me.
Oh, he doesn't touch it. He just leaves the book on the table and goes to get the next one.
I'm like, Fisher?
I mean, if he's just going to leave it on the table, what more can you ask of me? I will pick up the book, see if anything happens.
Yeah, nothing happens.
I will. Who would? Of the six of us, who holds the most? I think Ephraim would hold the most scrolls and books and stuff like that, right?
Probably.
So I will probably give it to you because it blends in the best on your person, I think.
He carries a crate of
Yeah.
a dozen potions on his back.
Yeah.
Where the 20
You
potions?
don't identify.
We haven't got around to
Oh, we
that.
could. You know what? We could ask fucking what's her name about those potions.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
So, after a few
But
seconds,
yeah, she will steal more memories in return.
After a few seconds, Marlish comes down with another book. It's called The Genealogy and Ecology of All Angels and Beings. He just goes, okay, so you want justice, okay? There are a bunch of guys that are aligned to justice. Like, justice was one of the aspects of Ambrose, and she was kind of a dick. So she had like a bunch of dudes doing everything for her. But there are like 4. One of them is called Longus. I think this guy kind of took over her after she died. But there's this other one called Lambus. Lambus is kind of the bad part of justice. It's like if justice is not upheld, he does justice by himself. That's kind of his deal.
Longus and Lambus?
Yeah. Then there's Lina. Lina, she... Well, how can I explain this? She was more of the justice by any means, but not in an aggressive way. More in like she would get into your head and force you to confess all of your crimes. According to some tales, this is the person that created the Zone of Truth spell. Kind of. I know. I get that to some people, maybe she's like this cool angel that goes making people tell the truth, but she's also kind of a dick. Like she's forcing you to say what you don't want. So not cool. And then the last one that it was kind of important is the other justice angel that served for Ambrose. This one is called Laika. Laika was. She was the most respectable out of the 4. Like, she would held justice, but wouldn't do anything crazy. But she would be more of the follow-up to justice. Like, if you were convicted for stealing something, she would make sure that you served your correct penalty rather than just outright die, like Longus. That guy was crazy. I don't know who let him have the power. So Laika is probably the best one. Kauliki, give
Interesting.
me a trauma check.
Hey, what? Yeah, of course. That's fine. I'm fine. 17.
Okay, you react to the name Laika.
Laika.
L-A-I-K-A. K-E-A.
EA.
Like
Or
I,
IA.
it's like IKEA but with an L at the beginning. I will write it on the Discord.
Okay, so
Flat
Leica
pack
is
East
my god. Leica is my babe. Cool. So I don't have an angel daddy, I have an angel mommy.
Who knows?
I mean,
Did you just assume the gender of the gods? That's a microaggression. Or assuming they're gods is probably a pretty major aggression.
I think when he starts talking about like I automatically my halo pops in.
Yep. Oh, dude! Oh, you are one of those Lightborns. Cool.
What?
Oh, you know, Lightborns, children of like divine and man, sometimes angels, sometimes gods. Some are like demigods. Most of them are like only like humanoids with some magical power. There used to be a bunch like in the Age of Gods, but not so much anymore.
So you say I am a hybrid between a mortal and an angel?
Yeah, something like that. Is it wrong? Am I assuming wrong? Is it rude? Oh, fuck, did I make you angry again?
No, I'm just confused because I have no idea who I am. Hand on hand. Thank you for explaining that to me.
He grabs your hand with his other hand. I know what you are. You are perfection.
I will mindling Kalike to say, suggest a tour of our ship.
Of our
Try
ship.
to. Yes. I want to get us out of this tower and distract him a bit.
Would you mind to show me about your village? So maybe we can show you about our ship.
Oh yeah, sure, dude. That would be cool.
You said you worked somewhere here, somewhere close.
Oh, fuck! I'm late for my shift.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Let's go. And he runs on top of Fido towards the town. Do you guys follow?
Yes.
Yes.
I immediately precipitate my hand clean.
Yeah.
Ah.
Pure dude.
Wow.
Okay. So as he enters, you see that he goes, "Oh, sorry, boss, I'm late." And there's like this zombie behind the bar, like cleaning some sort of class. There's the like a jukebox machine playing music, like heavy metal music, on the bar, and there are like the zombie workers just like sitting there, really slowly pouring this like dark licorice liquid onto them. Bishar, make
Yes?
me an intelligence check.
Oh, great. I'm awesome at those. Just intelligence?
Pure intelligence.
That's a big old 8.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens.
Awesome. Nothing to worry about.
Don't mind
I will
that. Roll.
just-
Don't even think about it.
I will just say to Ephraim, out of earshot of Marlish, if you get the chance, get the book back toward the ship.
Catapult.
Just keep it out of sight for now.
We could just pop it in Quarto's shell.
He's already stuck his
room in
hand in there.
Yeah,
What?
There's lots of room.
it's like a prison pocket.
Is Quattle our bag of holding?
Well, until we get his
Shell
health
holding.
fixed, yeah.
Until it breaks more. Alright. I hope it doesn't.
Okay, so If you guys don't do anything, the night is just going to go by. You get to offer some drinks, some food here at the bar. You get the invitation to either sleep on the tower or in the ship.
I think that's where we're having this conversation, right? Like about whether we want tower or ship.
I think it would be. I don't think we were very welcome there. Maybe. Oh, what is his name? Marlish wanted us there, but I didn't get the feeling that she was very pleased that we invaded her home.
Yeah, I agree. Marlish seems fine, if a bit enthusiastic, but I don't fully trust his mother. So perhaps it would be safer to sleep with our people on the ship.
Eric kind of rubs his temples. She is the last living connection, as far as I know, to the Arcanum. If only he kind of struggles a little bit morally.
I know that you want information, but
She has so much. We could learn so much from her.
if I would be able to access my memories, probably would learn as much as from me as from her. Maybe not about our creation, but about the life before, or the war itself, probably.
She showed me when we were doing the deal. She showed me. She took me to a different level, a different room. She had hundreds, if not thousands, of books. And then she just put these memories in me that I now have kind of access to. That's why I've been sort of writing all that information down so I don't forget it. Just Eric's kind of like, want more, but I understand. I do understand the hesitation, the intrepidation we have around her.
She was very interested in your memories of the temple. I'm not sure that we would be able to pay the price she would ask of us next if you want more information about the Arcane.
My memories? Eric kind of draws a blank look about what temple?
What do you remember of our journey between my island and this place?
Mirko showing me how to cook. We were on the ship. Then we arrived here.
There is a significant time missing.
The battle and the escape and the temple beneath the miasma? You do not remember any of this?
Temple? What temple?
That's a bit concerning. It seems that she has a different definition of look at than most people do.
Can I
I flicked
with
through
permission?
my journal.
Yeah, I was like, with permission, slip through your journal and show you the notes.
Don't
Eric,
remember this.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, please! 20?
Okay, that's going to be half damage.
Fuck's sake.
Keep the count for me. 7, 8,
Okay.
15.
6,
21.
7,
I'm
8,
down.
28.
Oh, how much?
36.
7.
36.
43.
Oh, plus 7?
Half
43. 21.
43.
21 points of psychic damage as you start to. and as no blood comes out of your nose, you do recover your memories about the temple.
Yeah, I'm going to vote we sleep on the ship tonight.
I take
No,
the
it's not like
journal away.
Sorry. It's not like a drop of blood. It's like sport of blood.
I
Yeah, no, exactly. Like,
I bring the journal in safety, like better in my hands than the journal.
Marlish comes running out of the bar and goes like, "Oh shit, dude, you okay?" And he hands you like a handkerchief, seem exactly the same, like pure ebony black with like two skulls.
I push it away, but not as trying not to be rude and say, "Your gesture is well thought. Thank you." I sort of grab like rag of cloth that I have on me and just like wipe it off. Thank you. I wouldn't want to dirty myself with it.
Are you alright, Eric? You seem a bit pale.
Is there something I can do?
No, she's. I wait for Marlish to go back to work before I say something.
Yeah, he's gone.
Is he listening though?
The metal music coming out of the box is like super loud, so you don't get the feeling that he's listening. You can give me an insight check if you want.
I don't trust this fucker. I do trust this fucker.
I will do the same insight as well. 21.
Well, it doesn't look to be paying attention to you.
Okay.
I will cast message and then say to Eric and say, if you just whisper it this way to me, then I can relay it privately to everyone else.
She's done something. She took my memories. This must be some sort of effects.
Are they
Attempting to
permanently?
remember.
Are they permanently gone?
No, I remember it, but there was some pain in it.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Eric.
I think I would have instinctively like healing pulsed, seeing
You
him
regain
losing so much blood at once.
you regain 20 HP from my spell.
Ooh,
With your
Sweet Jesus, what level was that?
Bam.
It was a 3rd level spell, and I also used a starry form to enhance it.
noise.
do you do healing pulse with your hit dice or his hit dice?
How many hit dice are you? How many?
6. I've got plenty to spare.
Yeah, yes.
Cool. D10. Plus my con or no?
My con, 50.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Okay, so that's another 10 on top. Okay. Yeah, there's a slight simmering anger to Eric now that he realizes what's gone on.
No
would have
knowledge
voted.
is
No
worth.
knowledge is free, but I should have murdered her when I saw her.
There is always a price to pay for knowledge. It may be me going berserk you losing your memories. I take me being just going crazy over that.
She altered us. She did not keep to our deal. I said look, not take.
Oh, I am sure she will look. I think it's kind of wordplay, how you word your requests.
Indeed. The next one will be her in the ground. In any case, my feelings have now changed about wanting to interact with her more.
She's one of them. What did you expect?
The memories were different. She presented herself as having at least some shred of morality, some conscious feeling that there is a wrong side of the line. There was somewhere she could not have stepped forwards from, but I guess after living so many years, that line is not but a dot in the horizon at this point.
At least I've learned something.
Indeed.
Apparently I am a hybrid of a god and a mortal.
That is also not surprising. You are...
Perfection.
Yes.
Trying to imitate Marlish voice. Perfection.
Marlish's assessment is not so far from that.
Oh, inside check on that one!
Go for it.
Yeah, 26. What are you telling me right now?
He has learned once.
Don't. I think Aulikis is just going to see.
Oh no!
Are you either romantically infatuated it, or
No,
do you know something? Are you
It's
serious?
like more like scientific. It would be more scientific findings, like what he's learned from the memories.
Kaulik, at this moment that he looks at you and he sees that his eyes don't look so dissimilar to those of Sheila, as he's saying you are perfection.
To
It's like-
Sheila?
Yeah, it's like those eyes that are looking at you as if you are...
A project.
Yes.
An experiment.
She, look, do not.
You're curious. I understand. I am too. Maybe that's a project we can work on together.
It is not outside the realm of possibility to say that you could have been the mother gene of beast walkers, if that makes sense.
I think I was just a girl, a little girl, taken away from a home.
That is why I do not wish to speak too deeply into this, as I do not think this might not be the time for it just yet.
About what age do I look to you?
You look...
I've made her like 14, 15.
You would look no no younger than the young beast walkers in school, the ones who are graduating, who are learning to find feet, their place in society. This is why I feel slightly uncomfortable speaking about such things about you. This place makes me more uncomfortable the more I sit here. I suggest we turn in for the night to the ship.
I somewhat said that I was always taking a flower from the island that we landed on. I look at the flower that I'd taken from here and like, I don't think I want this one, and just like throw it away.
Okay. So, you guys.
I agree with Eric. Let's return.
You guys retire to the Nayaramas.
Yes.
Yeah.
For a long rest.
Yes.
Marley
Please.
says goodbye to you and that he is going to go look for you in the morning. Maybe with help to help you fix the ship. He will ask the people of the town to give a hand. Before you guys take a long rest though, as you are taking
Give
a
me
long
my
rest,
spell slots back.
okay.
Oh crap. Wait a second, I just... Yeah, go.
As you are brings out a new pen. as you are walking, as you are sleeping, it's like you are sleepwalking, and you open your eyes from time to time. You don't really recall any of these, but you get the feeling that you were walking. You woke up in the middle of the night and walked all the way up to the tower. You see parts of the town. You see as you are walking, all of the zombies just kneeling and lowering their head in a procession as you walk towards the tower. You entering the barrier and going into the giant skull-sized door. The central ornament, now this pulse of energy, greenish energy that you see clear as day, opens up in the floor, and you lower in the stair, and there you see a body of Sheila, all bones, no skin. Next to it you see a glowing purplish stone, and in your head you hear, I was the one that was involved in making you what you are. You have untapped potential because of me. I will release it. I will release you from my course.
Wait a second.
But I ask in return that when you leave this place, take my stupid son with you and just give him a chance at life. A chance to be with living people. You will remember this when you wake up. And I know that you will discuss with your friends, especially with the one that took my book. But I am a lenient person. And if you take my son and give him a chance at showing his talents to the world, or to whatever remains of the world, no matter how small it is, it's better than being trapped here with all dead people. At this moment, the skeleton, the light on this purplish stone dissipates, and the eye sockets of this skeleton illuminate in the same purplish light. As she walks next to you, and her skeletal fingernails tap into your chest and pierce you. You feel something cracking inside. The crack of a stone, the crack of a bone, the crack of all of your blood vessels, and that same pain that you were experiencing when you first woke up and you were numb and couldn't feel your wings. Multiply that by 1,000. Every single cell in your body hurts as you feel something break. As the skeletal hand comes out, it's holding a piece of metal, like 3 metallic circles, one into each other. Kauliki?
Wait.
Right. Shut up!
You know this is recorded, right?
Shut up.
Kauliki. As of now, you can choose to take a level of exhaustion and cast any spell a level higher than it would be.
So
Any
free.
spell?
Any spell. So if you were to cast a level 4 darkness, you can take... No, not darkness, something that works. Like a level 4
Lightning
fireball.
bolt.
Yeah, lightning bolt. You could cast it at level 5 by taking a point of exhaustion.
Like a spell that I have?
Yeah, you
Or
need to have
any
it.
spell?
No, a spell that you know. And it just amplifies.
Wow, the disrespect.
I have some spells that don't scale.
Yeah,
Theoretically, you can't sit
Start
still.
taking them.
and doing this just increases the spell slot by 1. Or
Okay.
Counter spell, easy.
Yeah,
And-
okay, count as spell.
and that's as you all wake up the next morning. Kaulik, it feels like a dream, but you remind it vividly. And that's where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Can we end on something like Kauliki waking up and like frantically trying to see if there's any new scars?
Yes, there are 5 new scars.
She's just disregarding who is watching her, like pulling and looking.
Yep. 5 new, freshly healed scars. And that's where we are going to finish tonight's episode. Join us in 2 weeks for the last episode of the year.
Oh, right.
Bitch.
Do we conclude the long rest, by the way?
Yes, you do complete the long.
Oh, thank God for
Yes.
that. Reminder. Well, question.
Is
Is
it
it,
complete one too?
Yes,
is it comfortable long rest or
as
Yes.
comfortable as it can be on a hammock in a bed full of people.
I'm sorry, hammocks are fucking comfortable.
They are
Yeah.
if you have space.
They are not necessarily comfortable to sleep in, though.
Yes,
bad
they
for your
are.
back.
I do sleep in a hammock and some are on my balcony.
I've slept.
It's not great.
Okay. So, join,
I'm back.
join us in 2
No
weeks
more 10
for the last
HP.
game of the year, and to see what happens with Marlish fate. And as always,
I
keep
just
on weaving